Heavenly Father created both good and evil. Right now, as we speak, the Heavenly Father's up on his throne, and he has the righteous angels on the right-hand side, and he has the wicked angels on the left-hand side, Satan included. So that council that's in the heavens is both of righteousness and wickedness. You have the Most High and his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahawashi in the Hebrew. That's the righteous side. Then the spirits on the left-hand side are the wicked. That's Satan and the rest of the other angels. Matter of fact, somebody get Psalm 78. Is it 49? All right. Because the Most High created both, and the Most High has both in a perfect harmony. You got these assholes in the churches talking about that the Lord thrust Satan and his angels out of heaven. How stupid can you be? That's nothing but a goddamn fable. That goes back to Greek mythology. That goes back to the Babylonian mythology, back to the Egyptian mythology. Witchcraft. You know, none of that shit ever happened. That's just a figment of the white man's and the other nations' imagination. They taught these things because they knew within themselves that they didn't have a God. They didn't have a power. So they had to make up something to make themselves important. You know, you got that, brother?
Psalm 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So who did this? The Most High sent evil angels among them. Somebody get, what is that? Amos 3 and 6? Bring it out.
Amos chapter 3.
Somebody get Lamentations, the 3rd chapter. I'll give you the verse in a minute. Okay.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right now, if you hear sirens going off, or you hear a big bang or something, a red alert, so to speak, or breaking news on the news, and something's going on, people are going to get nervous. That's that trumpet that's being blown. And the trumpet that's being blown right now is us out here speaking and warning you about the things that are about to come to this society, to America. Because there's stuff happening around the world, but the main problem that the Heavenly Father has is America. This is Babylon the Great. This is the place that's going to be destroyed. This is that wicked kingdom whose eyes of the Lord are upon, watching everything that's going on here. And it keeps degenerating year after year, day after day, month after month. That's why you have homosexuals that are able to get married now. You have lesbians that are able to get married now. You can have 2 homosexuals raise up a little boy from a baby, adopt him, and what do you think that baby's going to learn? Nothing but homosexual tendencies. And they might have sex with that little baby. Turn his ass out. Yeah, brother, bring it out.
Back to what Apostle Elder Ahrayamlab was speaking on earlier, as far as the church is putting in lies, because that coincides with that, making it right to be a homosexual, because the so-called white man says it's true, people believe it. So I want to bring out this definition, dogma, okay? It comes from the Latin dogma, philosophical tenet, from Greek dogma, genitive dogmatos, it means opinion, tenet, literally that which one thinks is true.
There you go. And there's a French philosopher by the name of Voltaire. He said history is a lie agreed upon. You know. So basically, what they do is they have set up gatekeepers, so to speak, that keep in the lies and teach the bullshit that they teach, and then when the truth comes out, because you don't have any credentials or you don't have any validation or schooling, then it can't be right, because it ain't according to Esau's doctrine, according to Esau's philosophy. You know? Okay, brother.
That's pretty much it to it.
Somebody, you said you had a precept? Okay, read that again and then finish that up.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
That's right. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? It's a question. A question is, if you have evil in the city, have the Lord not done it? Is he not the one that did it? Yes, you damn right he's the one that did it, because he controls both sides.
It's Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold,
I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right? And the Medes is talking about, if you know the scriptures, that's, excuse me, that's talking about Russia.
That's right.
So, in other words, the Lord is raising Russia up, because ultimately Russia, they're going to launch nuclear missiles over here on America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. It says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. That's talking about this World War III that's coming up, man. They're gonna destroy. They're gonna eat through this so-called defense system of the United States.
Right.
And you know why they're gonna do it? Because the Most High, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, he's gonna be in those missiles, man.
Right. His spirit, look, like right now, it's in the power. Yeah. What do you want? Can we help you?
I was just seeing what was going on.
All right. Well, you know what this is about?
No, I don't.
This is about the destruction and downfall of America and the so-called white people. What do you think about that?
The so-called white people.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I don't think there's a problem with it.
What do you think about it? Give me your thoughts on it.
You guys all videotaping me or what?
Yeah, we are videotaping. It's going on YouTube. You're gonna be famous. How about that? So what do you think about that?
The so-called white people? You think we're destroying America?
You destroyed America? What do you mean? Think that you're destroying America? Who owns everything, all the planes and all the technology that polluted the earth today?
Not me.
Come on, man. Come on. You serious?
You don't drive?
Yeah, I drive. Who created the car?
You're polluting your driving.
Wait, hold on. But now, wait a minute. You want to talk about we drive, and I don't even know if you even on a level to understand or know anything, but they got cars that can operate off of water
and electricity.
And electricity. So why the hell they haven't released that to the masses, which is more eco-friendly?
What do you drive?
Who killed the electric car? Who killed the electric car?
Right.
They tried to bring it out and they shut it down because your people, your kind, wanted to make mass profit.
Now let me ask you this. Originally, I'm gonna go back even further. Who was the first settlers who originally lived on this land?
Native Americans.
Okay. Are they in control of everything now? Or they could make a call on the shots?
No, but they came across a land bridge and...
No.
If you want to go back, I'll go back first.
But who was here? And what happened to them? How come they're not occupying this land? How come they pushed into some little small reservation, okay, where they forced to drink the life away because everything's been taken from them? Who's responsible for that?
They're not forced to.
Let me get John 10 and 10, man. But you acting like you playing semantics. You know the history, man.
Right.
Hey, if you're just going back as far as you want to go
Exactly.
back. I'll go back as far as I want to go back and say they came over across the ice bridge.
That's a lie.
According to what,
That's
though?
a lie.
According to
That's
what?
a made-up lie.
According to what? Where's the facts?
Says who? Were you there?
Get the facts.
No, but
Get the facts.
Not the white people, Native Americans.
Yeah.
Where's the
That's
facts?
what we're talking about. That's
Where's
a
the
lie.
proof?
They didn't come
Where's your
across
proof?
the
And not
land.
only that, even if they did, they was here before your white ass was here.
Right. Red ass, actually.
Red ass, right. Do you know that you're really red, you're not white?
I mean, I got some Indian in me.
There you go.
What, East
On
Indian?
what side? On what side? Your father's side or your mother's side?
Mother's side.
Well, that
Don't
don't
count.
Try again.
Try again.
Do you know that you're found in the Bible? You know that your nationality is actually in the Bible. That you're not really white people. That's just a title that your people put upon themselves.
No, that's the title you guys are giving us.
No.
Yeah,
What do you call yourself? What do you call yourself?
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Where do the Caucasians come from? The caves of the Caucasus Mountain. What does the word Caucasian mean? It means cave dwellers. Who were the cave dwellers?
Cavemen.
So-called white people. You were the caveman. So easy a caveman can do it. Remember?
Yeah.
You know?
You seen those stones before?
Right.
Ain't no niggas in Bedrock.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. There was only, I think it was an East Indian that was in there. That was it. You know? So you so-called white people, your nationality is in the Bible. You're known as the Edomites. You know what the word Edom means?
So why are you calling us white people and not Edomites?
Because you understand. So that's why I said so-called white people.
Okay.
And you said so-called
So
white
start
people.
referring to me as Edomite.
Okay,
Well, you can do that.
Well, now,
Instead of calling me
Okay,
a white guy standing
okay,
right
good.
here.
Now that you know that, when you go to work, you tell people, put on your application, you're an Edomite. Start telling, go home
I'm
and tell
telling them I'm an Edomite.
tell your mama and your daddy, all right, and your kinfolk, tell them that y'all Edomites.
Edomites?
Edomites. And
where was that from?
then read it in the Bible. It's from the Bible.
Somebody put it
And
up
we
in the
gonna
Bible.
pull it out. But Let me get that one scripture for Bahasham, and somebody get Genesis the 25th chapter, and somebody get Obadiah. Yeah, Bahasham.
That's right.
Let me get that John 10 and 2. Who got that?
This is John 10 and 10. The thief cometh
Oh,
not.
hold up. Y'all heard that? It said the thief.
The thief?
I'm pretty sure you know what a thief is, right?
Yeah.
Now listen, we're gonna find out who this thief is. Go ahead.
The Edomites, The right? thief cometh not.
Hey, you're pretty snappy, pretty witty there.
Yeah, this guy called me stupid
Go
earlier.
ahead.
The
I mean, you can be snappy but still stupid. Go ahead.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill.
So again, how did the so-called white man, or the Edomites, since you know that you're Edomite, how did they gain control of this land that they now call America? Where they pass all these wicked legislations.
Manifest destiny.
Okay, manifest destiny.
That's what you said.
That's what you say.
I'm glad you said that,
Right.
because you know what? It's going to be manifest destiny when we get your ass in slavery.
That's right.
Revelation.
Because do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Okay, do you believe in justice? All right, now do you believe in the Bible?
That's right.
Okay, now if a man does something wrong to you, do you believe that he should get paid back for what he did to you? No. Why not?
God has sorted it out.
God will sort it out. So what do you think is going to happen when God sorts it out?
I don't know yet.
Somebody give me Revelation 13, 9, and 10.
I got another right here.
And you tell me what this means.
This is Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So you have ears upon your head, right? So listen up.
He that leadeth into captivity.
So he that leadeth into captivity. What does the word captivity mean, by the way? I don't know. I mean, I want to make sure that you guys are on the level. What does captivity mean?
You're taking in under your...
I'm sure you're going to tell me, so go ahead.
No, I'm just want to know if
Taking in without having your consent.
Right. Captivity is, in other words, for captivity is slavery. All right. Can we all agree on that?
Slavery and captivity isn't the same.
Same thing. What's the difference?
A slave works
A
for
captive,
you, right?
a captive is what?
What?
So, a captive is somebody that's held against their will.
Yeah.
A slave is what?
Somebody that's made to work against their will.
Same shit.
So if I let you sit on your ass,
it's the same
and I don't
thing.
make you work, but you're captive and not a slave.
Man, if you're a captive, you're gonna work.
Okay, keep reading, bud.
Come on, man. See, but this is what what you see is what the devil does. The devil, when they come up, they play cement.
How about this one?
Steeple the four
I can read this
guns.
one for sure. Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him. So if you're a captive, then you were stolen, right? I'm going to read it again. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So what does that mean? The judgment is death. So now how did the so-called black man get to this country? They were abducted. I'm glad you said that. You must have been talking to Polite.
Yeah, you down with Polite?
You been talking to Polite and them guys?
They part of the black conscious community.
Yeah, right.
On his mother's side. Yeah, on his mother's side.
Go ahead, man.
But hey, he said manifest destination.
Right.
So what the apostles breaking down to him, even though they try to go with cement to go. That's the so-called white man. He always want to try to sidestep. He's a king of Edomite.
Edomite. That's right. That's right.
All right, but you know, I just say so-called white man because now all these other Edomites know that they're Edomites.
Right. So you gotta go on a quest to teach them.
But that's an Edomite, okay? Esau. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So you know what? It is manifest destination. Yep. So now that you gain control of this land from the Native American Indians and you abducted so-called Negroes and forced them to work slavery here, what's your manifest destination? What is going to be your outcome, your future? All right, read that. Good. I'm glad you said that.
I got it.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Listen.
Since you said you didn't do it, since you said you didn't do it, you specifically, you two guys didn't do it, right? You two. Y'all didn't do it, right? All right, so good.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So it says prepare with slaughter. I mean, we got to go to the romper room level because I want to make sure you guys understand. Prepare slaughter, what does that mean? What's slaughter? Okay, thank you. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity or the sins of their fathers.
Their fathers did, we get it.
Well, who did that? Somebody bring this over here.
Bitches worth more than 1,000 words.
Who did this?
Plantation order?
So y'all, like, in the Crusades, whoever fought their race is gonna,
Okay, wait.
get punished for that too.
Before this gets going on, right? we're gonna go walk around the city. You guys are still here to chat with you, and we're gonna get going.
Now you gotta go. Hey, notice.
Now he gotta go. Enjoy yourself. What time you got left?
That's right. That's right. Hey, notice when the heat started coming out, they got to get up there. We back there. We got.
It's not the heat. It's coming out. We want to
read history all night.
And
I got one more scripture there. I got one more scripture for you.
I understand.
This is Sirach 41, chapter 41, verse 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake.
So now you're being reproached for your forefathers' sake. It's like Abe Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, all right? David Bowie. Oh, no, well, what's his name?
Andrew Jackson.
No, David Crockett. There we go. Right, so you are reproached now for your forefathers' sake, man. Well, I tell you what, when you go walking, when you go up to the bridge up there, when you get to the end of Michigan Avenue, when you stop at Fort Dearborn, and at the edge of Fort Dearborn is a place, they got a memorial there, and where they show a brave Edomite with a sword, and an Edomite woman on the ground, and the one brave Edomite that's fighting off all the natives who came and killed the shit out of all the Edomites that were there. All right? And just know that that's your future, man. Because the scripture says the natives gonna rise up and get you back, man.
Edomite, remember Edomite.
Yes, sir.
Edomite, right?
We'll pass it on.
Okay, pass it on.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Esau, Edom. See you later, man.
And I noticed, but you notice as soon as the slavery thing comes out and the pictures come out, now they gotta run. I got an appointment.
I gotta go, Bobby.
I got a dentist appointment, you know.
I gotta go, Bobby.
The police start at 8 o'clock.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus said the Lord power, because Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and there the dead shall fall by the sword.
That's right, that's right.
And it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall in Edom do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury.
That's a straight up cut, man. Because that devil tried to say, oh, I just let the Lord sort things out. How is the Lord going to sort things out? By the hand of my people Israel. Read that again.
Okay, verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
Right, according to the Lord's anger, man. The Lord said, he that toucheth us
touches the apple of his eye.
The water touches the apple of the Lord's eye.
And then this right here is proof. You know, that's where they're trying to take the slavery out of the history books, because they know that this is a shameful thing and it's coming out on them. And ever since, you know, the men of the Lord have been out here teaching the word and bringing these pictures out, this is shameful to them. You know?
His countenance fell.
That's right.
I saw his face. When he looked at those images, he wasn't as proud. It was like he was embarrassed.
That's right. That's right. That was shame.
I got the perfect scripture right here, brother. Bumping this up. Obadiah, verse 10.
Right.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Hey man, you see how them words, that's what the scripture said, that the word cuts like a two-edged sword, man. It was slicing them down. They came up proud, you know, they was being sliced down. That's where the other devil, the one with the hat, then, you know, he said, well, we gonna walk around the city and we'll come back. Yeah, you ain't coming back, motherfucker. You ain't coming back yet.
So you don't never want to see us.
He don't, because that look, man, this word is powerful, man.
Right.
You know, and they was cringing, but they, you know, being the tough white man, they got to be proud. They got to put that outward facade, you know. Somebody get this brother a light.
This is
Warrior.
This is Psalms 149:6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
That's right.
To execute vengeance.
And see, they're lucky that it ain't that time. If it was that time, we'd be all over their ass. But we know that we have to wait till the Lord rises up to the prey. You know, and that's the only reason why we wasn't on top of them. And you see how proud the devil is. Here it is, you got all these jakes, you know, and they'll just come up talking shit because they can do that because they've been doing that for so long. But the time is coming where they're gonna shut their damn mouth. They're not gonna open their mouth anymore.
Right.
You know, Jake's gonna be changing. I mean, just in America alone, they're gonna be getting fucked up. Right? That's the reason why they're doing it, because they know that if we was to jump on them, they could call the cops.
You know these other devices were called.
That's right. You know?
Yeah, the nigga want me on call too.
Oh yeah.
She be the first one.
You know, and that's why she gonna be right there with her master.
They beat down my white Jesus.
Oh Lord!
Okay, it says, verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. There's a judgment coming, man. These devils don't think they're gonna pay. You think you're gonna do this to the people of the Lord and you're not gonna pay? Are you crazy? And this is just one sign. I mean, we got signs of the Caribbean island, the natives of the Caribbean island, the natives of America, and all the things, and all the natives of South America, Central America, and all the wickedness that these devils have done to our forefathers going back 500 plus years. And they think they're gonna get away with that, but you're not gonna get away with it, because there's a judgment coming. And that's why we were gonna get the book of Isaiah 14:21 in the studio show, because the reason why the society is crumbling and falling apart is because justice has not been done in this land. You know, the blood of the Native American Indians still hasn't been avenged, the water, brother, and justified. The blood of the so-called Negroes that suffered slavery here has not been avenged. So whenever there's some misjustice or injustice, it's got to be rectified. It's got to be made right. And the only way it could be made right is by shedding the blood of them that have shed the blood of us.
If I can say something, Apostle, you asked him a question earlier, do we understand justice? And he basically weaseled his way around and said, gotta deal with it. But here it is, 9/11, so-called 9/11 popped off, and they made it their agenda to go over there and get their blood back, you know, no matter how many years it took. You know?
It was a lie. They went to go get blood based upon lies anyway.
That's right, that's right.
If you was gonna get, everybody know the Messiah, them damn so-called art students was behind that shit. Them Israeli Messiah posing as art students, man.
They always behind everything. Every time you see some shit going on the earth, you better believe the so-called Jew is behind it, one way or the other. You know, because they'll dress up like Syrians or like Arabs or like other nations, and then cause some shit to go down, and they'll blame it on those other nations, because some of them gutter rats, they kind of look like some of those other nations, you know? Or they'll put the veil over their face, and they'll be dressed like them, and then do some bullshit act, and then it'll come back on those people.
How deep come, man?
That's the true definition of false flag. You know, coming in and doing something and it's seeming like it's somebody else that's doing it, but it's you doing it the whole time. Is there more on that, brother?
Verse 8, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
Right, and that's gonna be beautiful, man. Can you imagine the Rothschilds, you know, that they're walking around here, you know, sharp dressed, probably like $10,000 suits, you know, $150, $200 shirts, $300 ties, you know, $15,000 to $2,000 shoes on with Argyle socks or whatever the hell the newest socks they wear now are, wool socks, and then it's Jake's, and then them having chains around their neck and around their arms, going from that to that, and that's what's going to happen.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna say, Apostle. That's why you brothers, all you brothers out here, whether you've been around or you new, you got to think of yourself. And I keep saying this all the time. Think of yourself as important, man. All right, the Lord, you ain't here for
we
nothing.
Royalty, man.
That's right. We royalty, man. And every brother is responsible for doing your part, man.
That's right.
You know, you can't be a stagnant servant, man. So all you brothers got to work towards your salvation. Give diligence to make that calling and election sure.
That's right.
All right, and labor with your acumen, man. All right, hey man, we all we got, man. So all the bullshit that be happening between, man, y'all brothers better get out of that spirit, man. The Lord's getting ready to destroy America, man.
That's right.
You supposed to be getting your mind, get off that petty shit, man. Get your mind like the apostles going into about the kingdom, that's a reality, man.
That's right.
And it's overdue.
That's it.
These fucking devils, man, it's about time we get some fucking payback on them, man.
That's right.
I can't fucking wait, man.
That's right.
And I know you brothers are the same.
Hasten in the day.
Yeah.
Hasten in the day.
To say we looking forward to hasten to the day, man.
That's right.
You know? So
Hey,
so
because I'm sorry, brother. You know, because you get upset, you get mad because here it is, we're kings, we're princes on the earth, but then we got to bow down to these fucking devils right now, and that vexes your spirit because everything about this society vexes your spirit. You know, because it's all totally upside down. You know, some bullshit, man.
And that's why the spirit, we gotta get on all them fucking other bullshit ass Israelite groups out there, man. Basically, they trying to keep you trapped and keep you in America, man. They trying to make, like the scriptures say about trusting in Egypt, because we know that America's spiritually Egypt. They ain't trying to wake you up and get you up out of here, man. They teach you how to fucking be a part of this society, man. You know? So that's why, man, the hell with them niggas, man. If you ain't part of the elect, if you ain't teaching the truth according to the word of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, death and destruction to you too, man. You 2/3, then, hey, death and destruction to you. All right? You part of the elect, may the Lord continue. You know? Go ahead, brothers. I know brothers got precepts.
Yeah, hey, you know, like all the brothers are like, you know.
Hey, that's the spirit, man.
They got.
This Habakkuk 2:16.
Hey, but you see, brother, behold them precepts patiently, man. You know, because hey, this is a battle, man.
Come.
You know, you go out. Hey, when you in the battle, you know, even though the enemy might not be there, you can't put your sword down. You still got to hold that sword. And when the enemy comes, you got to defend.
Like in what was it, the book of Nehemiah, where they were building rebuilding the temple. They had their swords on them. You know, while they were rebuilding the temple.
They said they had a working instrument in one hand and the sword or weapon in the other hand. You know.
Those snipers will sit there and eat crackers and sit there for days, weeks. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on the enemy. You know. We gotta labor for this truth. You know, that like the elder said, the apostle said, the time hasn't come yet, but you're supposed to be sharpening that sword daily, day in and day out. You know.
Somebody was scarfing on our comment board, and they told her like they told us that we look like a bunch of people for labor ready. You know, trying to make fun of us, but we are labor ready. You know, we're ready to labor for this truth.
Hey, because the scriptures say that we're the laborers in the vineyard. The Lord said that the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Pray the Lord that He send laborers into His vineyard. So that's a compliment. I take it as a compliment. You know, even though they're making it as a joke, but it's the truth, man. Because right now we just talking. You know, we ain't doing nothing yet. But that time is coming where it's gonna get physical. You know, because you devil, you're not gonna get away with what you did. It's gonna get physical, man. You know, I mean, in the kingdom we're gonna really put our foot in your ass. But pretty soon, man, the Lord gonna allow Jake to move on you devils, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Right, shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's what's happening right now. That's where all this stuff was coming out. You notice that as soon as this came out, them devils had to run down the street. Because this is shameful to them. And other brothers are bringing out scriptures on shame. This is a shame to them. This is something that they wish would go away. But it's not going to go away. You know, they want you to remember everything that goes wrong for them or injustices that are done to them. But when it comes to us, we just got to forget about it.
Remember the Alamo.
Like we just beasts or something, you know, and they're the only ones that deserve to receive vengeance or justification.
Verse 17, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city and all that dwell therein.
For everything that you've done, pretty much.
Yeah, this is James 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Right. He shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. These devils ain't showed no mercy. I mean, They show you in the latest movie. They showed it in many other movies, but the movie Django, when they took that woman, she was blowing the white man's rod. She was doing all kind of shit for the white man, pulling all kind of tricks. And what the white man do? He still took her children away and sold them off to another plantation. You know, he didn't give a damn. He didn't give a damn.
One bitch, he took the one bitch and she was doing the same whatever. Man, but he put her in the fucking ground and locked up, man. In the fucking, they buried her alive, man. They had a little home. That shit is unimaginable, man. Right, a con, the sweat box. That's why the scriptures say we gonna render unto her double, man. That's why the scriptures say we gonna render unto her double, man.
Right.
They locked the people up, put them in a sweat box.
That's right.
And all that shit. That shit wicked as all hell, man.
Yeah.
That was somebody's mama, somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. But you same niggas and you nigga bitches, man, walking around trying to save the white man and put him up on something like this and shit.
That's right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 18. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction.
That's it. Double destruction. Man, these devils don't know the ass when they got coming for them, man. I mean, like Apostle Charlie used to always say years ago, I don't know how this devil's gonna make it the first hour. He said the Most High gonna have to bring Edomites from other planets. He said because he gonna the first billion, he's just gonna just go right through them. So man, the Lord gonna have a hell of a spirit on this devil to take that ass whooping, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity.
He cast off all pity, man. You take an old man, an old Jake that's all beat down and still working to death, man. You know? You take a woman that's pregnant and cut her stomach open and let the baby fall out and crush the baby's skull. That you put off all pity, man. You have not an ounce of pity. You separate families, the man from his woman, you know, the children from the parents. You come, you give in marriage a man and his woman, a black man and his woman, and then you come and kick the door down and rape his woman, you know, and commit adultery with his woman, and then
send her back home.
Yeah.
Before he even gets to hit him.
Right. So that's not justice, man. That's not pity. That's what we read earlier. He shall have judgment without mercy. They have showed no mercy. You know, and hey, brothers, I wish it was tonight that we could get vengeance.
That's right.
Right. You know. But that's part of the waiting process. That's part of that humility. That's part of that punishment.
Endurance.
We have to wait. Go ahead, brother.
This one is.
Still got more?
Yeah, a little bit more. And it says, and his anger did tear perpetually.
And his anger did tear perpetually, man. It's you know you got to have some real, I mean, deep-rooted hatred when you lynch a man, beat a man, lynch a man, and after the man's dead, you set him on fire.
Right. Cut his rod off.
Cut his rod off.
Foot, right.
I mean, torture him. I mean, you got to have a deep-rooted hate to do something like that. Here it is, the man's dead, he can't feel no more pain, but you have to cut off limbs, cut off his balls, cut off his dick, you know, his ear. I mean, just totally decimate him and then set him on fire.
In the picture, they all smile.
Yeah.
Hey, Salaki, can I?
Yeah, come on, brother.
No, like he said, how you gotta have a. Well, the scripture first of all says that Esau has a perpetual hatred, an ongoing hatred, man. But like he said, how a man can be dead and you still like beat him down and shit. They would stop school, man. Back in the South and shit, they'd have like what you would call today like a fucking fire drill, man. They'd have all the kids come out and shit, come witness, nigga burned alive, man. And have all they little Edomite kids. So we ain't, hey, King David said in the book of Psalms, man, blessed is he who takes his children and dashes them to pieces, man.
That's right.
That shit gonna be a beautiful horror scene, man. When we fuck them little kids up, man. We fuck their ass up too, man.
Yeah, and that's because they were psychologically and mentally training their children to carry on their hatred. You know, that's the reason why they would do that.
Like them three that walked up, man. And for you niggas, that shit dedicated to you niggas, man, who say slavery don't matter, man. This is the residue of slavery. Slavery is why you born in the ghetto. Slavery is why, like this cracker right here can just walk up past us, man. Because of slavery, man.
Right.
Hey, man, I wouldn't even walk past this many fucking niggas, man, at this time of the night. Why? He proud as all hell, man. But that's because of slavery, man. And slavery is the reason you niggas look up to this cracker, man. Because of slavery, man.
And this is Psalm 79, verse 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of the servants which is shed. That the sign of the prisoners come before thee, according to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die, and render unto our neighbors sevenfolds into their bosom.
Man, it gets better and better, man. Not just double, sevenfold. That means a complete ass whooping. You know?
Into their bosom their reproach, wherewith they have reproached thee, O Yahawah.
So let it be written, so let it be done. You know? And with that, you know, we'll say Shalom. Lord's will, we'll see you brothers next time. And I know the brothers, they usually do like a little thing that they do at the end of the camp, so I'm gonna let y'all.
We're just gonna let you do it.
I'm gonna let y'all do it. I mean, I don't, you know.
No, we're gonna let you close the have
okay, all right. So, you know, with that, we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
And Lord's will, we see you brothers next week. Well, these brothers will come out here next week. Lord's will, we'll be back in New York next week. You know, and you know, we'll
stay in Chicago next week.
And we'll say Shalom to you brothers, man. Stay strong, keep fighting that good fight. You know, we're almost out of here. You know, just keep looking at the prophecies, keep looking at what's going on, and pretty soon the Lord's going to deliver us, and give us God's speed. You know. So with that, we'll say Shalom.
Shalom.
You know,